Many of us know someone, whether it's a family member, friend, or neighbor, who has suffered a heart attack.
During cardiac arrest, every second counts. According to the American Heart Association, the chances of survival decrease 7 to 10% for each minute that passes without CPR or the use of a defibrillator. It's something 7 News Detroit reporter Peter Maxwell knows firsthand.
That's because earlier this month, Peter was out to dinner and ended up jumping into action to help save a man who was suffering a medical episode. The man reportedly in need of an automated external defibrillator, something the restaurant did not have and is not required to have by law.
So tonight, we're digging into why that is and what you can do if you witness something like this. We spoke to a restaurant owner whose business recently received an AED and a doctor about the critical role an AED plays to save someone's life during cardiac arrest.
He just looked like he was gone.
It's a difference between life and death. Restoring the heartbeat to someone after a cardiac arrest. It was the 4th of July. I was at Mike's on the Water in St. Clair Shores when a man started having a medical episode.
All of a sudden, behind me and a little bit to my left, I heard this big noise, like boom. And I turned around and a gentleman had fallen face first and was laying with his face down.
David Clark was there with a friend and his wife.
A couple people went to him, but they didn't do anything. And really the first person that I saw that actually was going to do something was you.
I felt for a pulse. It was faint, then stopped. The man was not breathing. I began CPR while another Good Samaritan, a nurse, gave mouth to mouth.
You have to take action very promptly.
Dr. Aaron Berman is the Director of Heart and Vascular Safety at Corewell Health, and this is what he says you need to do if there is not an AED.
Number one, you call 911. Before you do CPR, if you're the only person there, call 911. Second, start CPR, and hopefully someone else will help you. They'll go find a defibrillator.
An ICU nurse then took over CPR for me as I went to find an AED, but the business did not have one.
There really should be more defibrillators out there.
I reached out to Macomb County Health and Community Services for a statement as to why there aren't AEDs in restaurants. And they told me, quote, "At this time, the health department does not have any regulations specific to AEDs in our food service establishments." Knapp City Garage in New Baltimore is just one of few restaurants in Michigan that has an AED, and they just received it in March.
I think that it's a great asset for the whole community to be able to use and have it handy and accessible.
They got the device through a grant program from the City of New Baltimore and MedStar Ambulance.
We've had several experiences with some elderly people here, but particularly having a seizure, not necessarily a heart attack, but just going through that emotion and calling 911, it makes you want to have every possible tool on hand.
David Clark says after what he watched, he wants to brush up on his CPR skills.
Someone should be able to react. And if you have training, you will react.
Reporting in St. Clair Shores, I'm Peter Maxwell, 7 News Detroit.
Thank you, Peter, and thank goodness he was there.
Incredible.
Yeah, the day after that incident, Mike's did go out and purchase an AED, so they're prepared if anything like this happens again.
And that man who suffered the cardiac arrest also survived, but makes me want to learn, or at least brush up on training that I've had in the past.
Yeah, and we do a good job here. CPR training's encouraged at Broadcast House, but it's good to know.
Yep.
And this is why.
You never think you need it till you need it.